Welcome to one of the most beautiful campuses in the country, Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, and home to the Red Hawks. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Air Force Falcons, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Miami, Ohio Red Hawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, the Red Hawks will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Air Force Falcons offense will have the ball first. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So the Miami Red Hawks offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Finn. Got his man.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Timeout, Miami
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Red Hawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Finn. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll send the back in motion. The option look. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Latham.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Grabbed near the marker. It's Harris. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Finn. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Reynolds. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Finn. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Brunson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself. Finds a little space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking left. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Grabs it inside the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
Looking downfield, it's Finn.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's caught. It's Reynolds. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Carson. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as his offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. They'll run play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Carson.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said go in the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Redhawks.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make the play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo